When the dentist looks inside of your mouth and they see tartar, tartar is exactly what's going on in the arteries, calcification in the arteries. More than likely, a person with a lot of tartar is going to also have dental problems because it causes root for infection because the tartar is blocking the respiratory function of your gums. And then you end up losing bone underneath and then, run on to, having to have implants done later on down the road. When you do this program, your mouth should be getting healthier as your body's getting healthier. When that probe is stuck into your gums, what they're trying to see is how well is your gum adhering to the tooth, because if it's not adhering, here's what happens. It opens up, and guess what can hang out in there? Bacteria. But the problem with this bacteria is that it's so close to the heart. And this is where we all have to concern ourselves with how our dental care is important. My concern with the mouthwash is it's not only killing the good bacteria, it's killing the bad.
Oops, I should have said that the other way around. What I meant to say is that the mouthwash is killing the bad bacteria along with the good bacteria.
So what we're trying to do in here is have your body balance out the good and the bad bacteria naturally. You guys get bombarded by marketing to tell you that we all need fresh breath. But the problem is we still need microbes to ward off infection, which if you have an infection, you can rinse with a teaspoon of baking soda and just a little bit of water in your mouth, and you can feel that working. There's no burning in it. The high salt content is against what bacteria loves. What do you guys think bacteria loves to eat? Sugar.
If you learned something, give this video a thumbs up.
And this is the whole thing we go back to of when a person comes into this course, they are insulin resistant. So that means they've eaten so much sugar throughout their course of their life. I think I taught you there was over 60 words for sugar. Now I think there's over 150. They're just trying to hide it. And one of the important things for you guys to understand is when you consume sugar in all these little tiny ways, they add up and they create insulin resistance. Once you become insulin resistant, now we get to a point where you start having all this water hanging on inside of your body. You feel bloated. You look puffy. You feel sluggish in the morning. All of these things have to do with the inflammation you've got going on because of insulin resistance. And that inflammation is also the same inflammation that causes the calcium buildup. The calcium buildup that we have in our heart, and also the calcium buildup you start to have around inside of your gums. Everything's coming back to the same vein of a problem. Too much sugar, too often, insulin resistant, inflammation, body tries to put it out with water, bring more water in to take the fire out.
Want to learn how to fix your health problems on your own? Then subscribe to this channel for more.